Right, okay, I think we're going live with this. Onto the actual group, possibly.
No worries.
So I think the plan is for them to do one more practice, and then we're going to go for it. Hopefully the stream holds out. Got 9 people watching.
Alright. Awesome. Hello everybody.
Find me a bit of paper with everything written down. See if we can get a chat with any of them.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to pull over and set the camera up so that you can see the action.
It's heat 1.
This isn't heat 1, no, this is final practice.
Final practice, alright, okay. Awesome.
I think they're going to have a practice of the grades as well, by the looks of things. Let me get my little list out. So Shadow Luke there, looks like he's sorting the cars out. He's last week's British champion.
Yeah, which is Luke Smith. Who also had a heat one as well.
Yeah, and they're off. That's I don't know if that's a practice rolling lap or not, but that's pretty quick. So we're going to stick with the red tops though. You see the white tops out front.
Mine's massively behind on stream-wise.
I think there's going to be a space in the lobby if you want to jump in, Sean.
Yeah,
you
can
keep
do.
up to track with the race as it's going. And I'll put a message in the chat not to kick you.
No worries.
Oh, my car's off for a wander. That's something I'm going to have to make sure I park it. Yeah, I'm going to have to take control of that car, otherwise it's going to take everyone out. Right.
Well, you retire. If you retire, then it. Oh no, because you still pull it off. Yeah.
Sometimes it still moves though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Head back here. We get the game.
Awesome.
So H-Man is still leading this practice from Craig. H-Man is Harley Spencer. Looks like he nearly got taken out there by Ashley Croft, who he must be a lap down, mustn't he? Craig Thompson is in second, a long way back. Terry Hawkins getting in the way, he's a lap down as well. Hoping to get a chat with one of them very shortly. I think Grant Lever's the one that is being nominated in the chat to come and have to come and have a talk with us.
All right, okay. It's currently red on here. Obviously, I think I could be wrong, but I think he's blue in V8s at the moment, I believe. I was doing a little bit of research earlier. I'm sure he'll probably correct us on that if I'm wrong. So who's not racing then? Who's the one that's we're missing? Do we know?
So the one that is due to jump in is going to be Ollie. Ollie's just carrying out an update on his Xbox.
Right. Okay.
The one that hasn't arrived. Let me just double check.
Mr. World Champion running late then?
Is Sean Bowman, who I believe
right, okay.
is the Grand National King at the moment. I think he's won all the Grand Nationals.
Yeah.
So at least we'll have a new Grand National,
is it?
a new Grand National winner tonight.
2-8 wins, 3 national wins. Only blue. He's his average mustn't be that good if he's getting good wins, but mustn't be anywhere else.
Well, yeah. I think they do it where the final winner starts a lap down. So
right, okay.
obviously,
yeah.
By looking at the points, I'd say Terry is the man to watch.
Yeah, I mean Bowman's he was only 5th in the points, so
yeah. But maybe he's one of these drivers who takes a few races to get used to it before he gets in.
Yeah, win the national and but don't do any good in the rest of it.
So it looks as though none of them were wanting to speak to us before the meeting, which is a shame. But I understand that. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, who want to speak to you?
Well, no, that's very true. That's very true. I didn't invite you in here to take them academy, though, so... yeah.
No. Or me. There you go. But no.
So, we've done this game for quite some time now, haven't we? Since November, is it? Or prior to that? Racing...
yes. As soon as the game, I think it was October, when the game came out, end of October, November.
So, Bloomfield Oval. What would you say is the best way of getting around Bloomfield Oval?
Flat out.
Flat out. No braking.
No, not really. I mean, if you sort of throw the car in, it depends on the car sometimes. Obviously, what you've powered it, but I find most of the time if you flat out and just throw it in, you don't need to really use brakes. Maybe it's compared to some other tracks. Obviously, you need a bit tighter, but the problem with the faster line is around the top. I don't know if you agree with that, but
yeah, I certainly, when it comes to limited contact, around the outside is definitely the fastest line. You try and get past someone on the inside, and you soon struggle to keep speed, don't you?
Massive.
Obviously, they're allowed contact in these, so that's not going to be a problem for these chaps. It is the second time they've come to Bloomfield Speedway already, because they're on the 5th round of this E-Series that they're running.
Yeah.
So they should know what they're doing by now. In that practice, I think they were doing 13 5s. Would you say that's a quick time round here?
I'd say pretty quick, yeah.
Pretty
if you want
quick.
to send us an invite, I'll jump in myself.
Yeah. It looks like they might be going with
Heat 1,
but I'll send you the invite to jump in so that you can do some commentating on the race as well.
Awesome. So just 14 drivers have joined us for tonight's showing of the Hotstox E-Series.
Yeah, we're up to 17 viewers at the moment.
Oh,
which is
I believe we're still waiting on Ollie Spencer. Is that right?
Ollie Spencer has just joined the lobby.
Oh, world champs in the but currently only blue grade in the esports, which is interesting. Has had one heat winner so far.
Yeah, he mustn't go too bad if there's a blue top on this.
Yeah, too bad.
We've currently got Luke Smith in a loaned out Star Beast, so that's an interesting choice. That is one of the other cars they could have used. I think they were also allowed to use a gate crasher as well.
Right, okay. That's probably the most unfavourable car, I would say. I don't think anyone's going to want to use that.
No, the gate crasher's not too far off the pace. But like you said, it's
compared to cutters and stuff,
yeah,
off pace. I mean, the Star Beat's a pretty good car, probably unusual compared to some.
These guys get past me, straight on the back of it.
Yeah, I've just moved as well.
You've parked up on the infield. I'm going to park up on the outside. Retiring up. Get our camera ready. We chuck this on target. Put the leaderboard on the left there so you can see who's currently in the lead. Obviously, currently it's stock car 3, 4, 5.
So we've got 4 whites there.
So 4 white tops.
3 yellow tops.
Have we got any yellows on? They're off. They're rolling.
Oh no.
That is a very quick rolling lap.
3 yellows. Very quick. Oh, and it's 492 goes wide.
Yeah, that is Liam Rose away there in first place. With stock car 345 behind him. Stock car 345 behind him is Thomas Andrew.
Oh, there seems to be a bit coming together there. Thomas Andrew still on the charge. Liam Rose. Up the inside of Liam Rose there.
Gold Matt at the back is Matt Barnard. So something must have happened with the red tops early on for him to be so far back.
Oh, it's Liam Rose went off and has given the lead to Thomas Andrew there. He's taken the lead with Craig Thompson in second.
Marcus
Craig
Brooks
Thompson
up into
now
third.
takes the lead.
Is that the British champion there getting in the way of Craig Thompson, the 2 white tops?
It looks like it's so. Yeah, hits the wall on the back straight there, Grant. Oh, and he's going over the bank. It's 146 out the track. As is Gillian Bullock, massive hit from Terry Hawkins there on the back straight.
So a bit of ding dong between the red tops there.
Yeah, looks like it, but it's still Craig Thompson who's got the lead.
Terry Hawkins running in 10th, so Craig's going around to lap 10th place at this point. Stock car, Thomas Andrew there still in second place, and then it's a long gap through to Marcus in third. How are the Reds doing? Got Ollie up into 5th place there, that's world champion up into 5th place, starting from blues. I think as long as Craig keep it nice and clean here and not get involved in this scrap that seems to be going on with the Reds, I think he's got this one won.
I would say so, yeah. I mean,
yeah. It's tempting. I mean, we're at half race distance now. It's tempting to try and go past these Reds, isn't it? But it's a bit
sometimes,
risky.
I mean, you're better off waiting and just seeing what plans out, because you can end up costing your whole race.
Yes, he's gone a bit wide there, and that's allowed Thomas to come right up the inside. He's taking him out there into turn 1. He's gone really wide himself. Is that going to give Marcus a chance?
Well,
Marcus is coming through.
Up the inside. In the road cutter there. The speed of Andrew Thomas 345. Still in second. And another big hit. He's all about the big hits by the looks of things.
Yeah, he's picked the wrong car for big hits, really. Marcus,
he's
has gone through him there.
And he's over. Absolutely, that was a massive hit for Marcus. Craig Thompson was very happy with that.
I think he's going to have to pay to get back in there. We've got now, is that Craig back in the lead?
Yeah, Craig back in the lead. Richard Smith, which is 3.44 in the V8, so to in 1300s.
I believe he's close to the top of the points already this season, isn't he, Richard Smith?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, gold top champion in 1300s as well. That's Luke Smith there, just being lapped by the current leader on lap 16.
So he's not showing the same pace he must have had last time in the British
now
Championship.
up to second. No, he's not. Obviously, on the dirt, struggling on the dirt.
Okay,
Craig's
gone.
And it's Jim Slatter that takes up the top spot.
Try and pick Jim
with
out.
Matt Barnard
there
in second. The red top is up there. She's a superstar. Which is
yeah. So it's taken him 18 laps, but he's got all the way from the back to the front.
And he's
Jim is currently second in the points as well on this E-Series. And with Terry well down the order. Where's Terry in the order? Oh, he's actually up to third, Terry. He was nearly being lapped at one stage, so to be back to third is pretty good.
He definitely brought it back there. But Jumbo's also got the fastest lap there.
Gold Matt's going for it. Last corner,
13.4.
he's missed him though. It's going to be Jim with the win. Gold Matt's in second.
Matt Barnard in second.
Yeah, I
Terry
remember him
third.
being well down the order at the start as well, so he's done very well to get back to second. Well, there you go. That's the first heat done. A few cars finishing there. This is a world champ finishes in 7th. Probably be disappointed with that, having been up to 5th at one stage.
So the mechanic gets the win.
The mechanic with the win, yeah. We were discussing this earlier, I think, weren't we? I think he's Craig Thompson's mechanic. So could we see a bit of team racing with them two at some point? Craig finished in 5th, having led it for pretty much the majority of the race. Get the results up there. Lap time wise, you can see the red tops are putting in 13.4s, which is quick. That's not slow. Couple of 13.5s. Ollie Spencer with a 13.5. I think, to be fair, if you put in 13.6s in every lap, you shouldn't be far off the win by the end of the meeting.
I mean,
Probably
long-time leader Craig Thompson finished in 5th there, but obviously from White, he's probably undergraded from where he is.
Yeah.
Really, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Maybe we'll pick up another win at some point.
Yeah, I feel like the Whites were a bit lucky there, really.
Yeah,
so they had
but
a nice lead.
It was a fast rolling start, to be fair, as well. So that probably give him a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, possibly.
I think a good race there towards the start, though.
So who do you think's the one to watch in this next one, then?
It's probably Craig again, to be honest. I think with being from where he is, I think he's, if he gets a good breakaway again, but obviously just got caught up by some back markers and ended up being taken out by twice. He had Jumbo taking him out. And
and there was a bit of an altercation with stock car. I mean, obviously it was for position, though, wasn't it? So you've got to expect that for position.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here's some drivers, some of these. They're putting bump on camera car. Okay. Self set up here. Retire.
You wouldn't see that from us.
No. Well, if we get a chance at some point, I might talk to you about your E-Series, because you're doing an E-Series yourself, aren't you?
Yes, tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, we might discuss that at some point. So, the white tops there at the front. We are currently on board with LR492, I believe. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Let's just check who we're on board with.
which is Liam Rose.
Liam Rose. Liam's been racing with us this week, hasn't he, in the
Oh,
banger
Craig
scene?
up the inside there.
Yeah, Liam's managed to get a nice run away and holds that lead nicely from Thomas. Nothing silly. H-Man going in on Thomas.
The red seems to be holding back at the moment. Not one of them seems to be breaking through the pack from what I'm seeing so far.
No.
Oh, and there's a spinner there.
Yeah, Harley Spencer's put the bumper in on Liam. That's allowed.
Thomas Andrew
through.
Craig Thomas now also up to second. Oh, and they're off. And
Yeah,
there goes Liam Rose.
have to change the camera car.
He's looking for the burger van.
I don't think it's parked out there. I went earlier.
Oh, it's the ambulance. Sorry.
Yeah, St John's ambulance.
So it's Thomas Andrew, who currently leads from Marcus Brooks. The yellow top there in second place.
Yeah, there's Luke Smith again being lapped. I'm guessing he's not a fan of the Shale. I know the British Championship last week was on Hilltop, which is a completely different track to this one.
Massive tarmac track. Completely different style of driving around there. Thomas Andrews seems to be going really well in the speed.
Yeah, he's been taken out by Ashley Croft there. As he lapped down.
Another roll from his machine there. So it's Marcus up to first.
Yeah, so we switch to Marcus.
With Ashley Croft into second place
no,
now.
Ashley Croft is a lap down.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
That's another driver who's been racing with us this week, and he normally goes well in the bangers, but he doesn't seem to be going quite as well in the V8s. Marcus has got a fairly comfortable lead.
Got a few car gap there.
Marcus running the road cutter, which tends to be the rodder's choice of car. He's going to get taken out. Getting some stick off the world champ. He's a lap down the world champ. The second place at the moment is Harley Spencer, H-Man. And I think that's Gold Matt now through into second place. That's Matt Barnard. And he's being followed by Terry Hawkins. So the two red tops now into second and third.
Oh, Hawkins over the bank. He's held
Hawkins
it.
Gone.
He's lost a few places there.
So I think this is going to be a straight battle now between Marcus and Matt Barnard.
278 from 69.
Definitely catching him.
69 got the wide line. That Speedbird is in as well.
He's in a Speedbird and Marcus is in the road cutter. He's getting that Speedbird round quite well, to be fair. When I looked at the list of the cars, that wouldn't have been my first choice.
No, it wouldn't be mine either. Still got a good lead. He's catching him, reeling him in here.
Richard Smith seems to be going back, slow down the back straight, possibly a puncture on his car. There's another one coming back in off the bank in there. His car's everywhere.
In the way of the leaders.
I think when
got caught up there from Liam
Matt's
Rose.
right behind him, Matt's
right
trying to spin him.
Oh,
that's not gone well.
Two wheels there. That could have gone really bad there.
Now that looks like Jim in third place, but Jim isn't actually in third place.
No,
he's
it's
in sixth. So Marcus,
Grant is miles behind. He's half a lap behind here. So it looks like it's going to be between our top two.
Definitely between the top two. There's Craig, been spun out, trying to get to safety on the infield. Matt's right on the back now.
He's having another go here, Matt. Will Jim have to get involved there about Mark? He could get involved there.
He is going to get involved, isn't he? Yeah, Matt's now through. That's going to give Matt a nice gap. We'll jump on Matt. We can find him. There he is. So one lap left. So there's only really back Marcus that can stop him winning this one. I don't think as Marcus is close enough to have a lunge. You can't really lunge on a track like this.
No, not really. I mean, if you do, you end up the bank. And
Matt taking heat 2.
I definitely had the speed then in that one, I think. Well, it was Jim Slatt who got the fastest lap there with a 13.236. Matt did a solo lap time with a 13.4, but Marcus just couldn't seem to hold him off. Only doing 13.5. So,
Thomas Andrew going quite well there in 4th place, the highest white top. I think he's only recently started racing this series, so he's going very well from the front. Ollie Spencer there finishing down in 10th. I'm not sure he'd be overly impressed with that.
So as we just finish up with the guys just still going around towards the end here.
13.2 for Jim Slatter. That is really quick.
Very, very quick, which is a shame that he didn't get up there. Obviously, he's current superstar, and he won the last heat, so he just got caught up there in that one.
This is
my pick for that one. Commentator's curse, obviously, was a lap down. Craig Thompson.
Yes, yeah. I understand why you picked him, but I think he started at the back of the whites, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He's still on the inside though, but he got caught up right at the start going for the inside and.
Yes.
Was on 2 wheels as he come out of turn 4, so it wasn't the best start for him, really.
No. It's one of those tracks, this, if you do clip the inside, you're gone. There's no coming back from it.
No, you got to be careful as well, because you end up on a roll. It's the last thing you want around here.
I've noticed with these drivers as well, is they don't like passing each other clean. Now, that's obviously a good tactic for getting rid of the fella in front of you, but if you get it wrong, you just end up losing a lot of time yourself.
Yeah, right. Especially around this place. I mean, you want to be, you need to be on it all the time around here.
Yes. Yeah. So this is the final. Got the goal number 1 in there. Oh, Liam straight on the back of him, trying to get to the outside, but these guys are pushing.
Was that Ollie Spencer with the goal number 1 there?
Yeah, no, he wasn't actually. He's got the goal number 1, but he's not the one pushing me. As much as I'd love to race with these guys, I don't think I'd be fast enough. I've got a lot more practice than these guys. So currently on board with Thomas in the whites. You see how far back there that the Reds are starting. Okay, and they're off on the rolling lap, so this is the final 25 laps. The whites have hit the inside on the rolling lap, which is never a good sign.
And it's Harley Spencer, H-Man 375, who's got the lead so far from Craig Thompson. Liam Rose are there in 3rd. Fairly calm at the moment. So that will change as the race goes on.
Yeah, the whites seem quite spread out at the moment, which is good for them. It gives them a chance to get a nice lead. They're going to need it with 25 laps on the board.
A couple of the blues seem to be knocking themselves. That's Lee Spencer that goes wide there. And that's Richard Smith who takes a spin on turn 2. He's probably looking to be lapsing. He seems to be struggling here tonight. Not really been up there. Ollie Spencer also looks like he might be lap there, the champion in real life. Obviously only a blue grade in the series currently.
Yeah. Richard has not scored well so far in the E-Series. I'm guessing he's not a console guy. Or probably not a game guy at all, to be fair. Craig has gone for a shot there on Harley and completely missed.
That was definitely where you're going there, wasn't it? I think
that was an attempt.
I think he was looking for the burger van, definitely.
Attempted revenge, I think. I don't think he's come back on either. Probably embarrassed to come back onto the track after that. We've all been there. We've all gone for them shots and missed them.
It's a bit early though to be doing a shot like that.
It is really, yeah. Especially considering he caught him up quite nicely. So presuming as he could have gone past, I think he'd have been all right.
But it's probably one of them. If you're not winning, you're not. There's no point. You're not first to last. In the words of Ricky Bobby, isn't it?
That's true. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So it looks like a comfortable lead there for 375 from
It is. There's
Liam
not
Rose
as
in the
much
492.
not as much action in this one, which I think is definitely helping the white top get away. There is these two back markers that he's up behind, but at the moment, I don't think they're travelling too slow. Evans has got that completely wrong.
It looks like the yellow top of is it
Possibly
Marcus there of
possibly
365.
Possibly a connection issue there with Evan. Is Richard gonna? No, it's
one of the
clean.
things you don't get in real life is connection issues.
No. Mechanical
a
issues.
few problems you did. Yeah,
no,
well, that's technically it's what you class as a mechanical issue. I think in this.
Richard Smith! Oh, he's away! Crikey.
Richard Smith went for a hit, and there was obviously don't know what that was about.
Yeah,
I think there'll be definitely a payback there at a later date. Definitely.
He left him
Liam
alone.
Rose now got the lead. Yeah, he was. What was all that about? Andrew Thomas dropped down to third now.
If the owner of that 4x4 can come and see the race organiser at the end, we will sort out insurance details there. No idea.
Well, it looks like a superstar Jim Slatter in the 269 machine up to second place.
Yeah.
He's definitely a favourite in this one
all
so
the way
far.
from the back, he's gone very well. That's a poor rejoin that from Ashley Croft, but it's going to allow
and Jim Slatter
through into the lead. It's a shame for
Liam
Liam Rose, he was going well.
Down to fourth now, going on to laps 18 now. Jim Slatter takes the lead from and Andrew Thomas in second. Rich Smith seems to be holding the... Oh, it's H-Man 375. It's just not Andrew Thomas out of the way.
Yeah, so Harley has managed to get back up into second place, having led the race from the start and then being put into orbit by Richard Smith. And got another back marker here trying to take out Jim Slatter. He's driving very well though, Jim. I'm very impressed. Second place has got into a tangle. Oh, that was the revenge shot there.
I think they need to give him a ride and see how he gets on in the V8, I think.
Definitely.
Maybe Craig needs to give it him, especially in this one. Craig all the way down in 10th there.
We've got Terry now up into third, and Matt Barnard in fourth. They're both going fairly well. Cannot match Jim's pace though out front. Long gone.
22.
We've got 2 more laps to go as they go across the line here. That's a poor rejoin from the fella he mechanics for there. That's interesting. And Craig is really giving Jim some stick here. I think Craig needs to be careful here because one of his wheels might be falling off next time he goes out racing. All been there with mechanics, haven't we? They don't like it when you give them some stick. And there's a bit of a trouble.
Last thing you want to do is, and it's Jim Slatter who takes the meeting final.
Jim takes the win. There was a bit of a tangle there on the last corner with Terry and one of the back markers. Terry's managed to get across in third. So Harley in second. Harley will be disappointed probably with second there, having led it at the early stages.
Definitely.
Fifth was Matt Barnard.
Jim Slatter, regarding that's his only his second win actually. He's had one heat win, but that's his first final win of the series so far. Obviously just getting us high place and very consistent by the looks of things. Especially that lap time, that's a very fast lap time, 13.2, fastest one of the race there. It looks like second place was Andrew Thomas from Terry Hawkins and Marcus, then Matt Barnard in 5th place.
Yeah.
So, what do you make of that one then, Sean?
Well, I think it's undeniable how fast Jim is in these. I think it's going to take something incredible for one of the others to beat him, I think, for pace. It's just whether these whites can get away in this Grand National. I presume as Jim's going to start a lap down in this one, but I don't think that'll make a massive amount of difference with the pace he's showing.
No, I probably agree. I'm all probably showing that he's probably more of a gamer by the looks of things, with the speed he's going around compared to some of the guys.
Possibly. But personally, I mean, I obviously are on this game a lot during the week. I've never seen him in any of the public lobbies. So
no, have I?
maybe he's just a career man.
Maybe, or maybe just a hell of a lot of practice leading up to this.
Possibly.
It's Grand National now by the looks of things.
Yeah. So they're going to do a Grand National, and then I think after the Grand National, what they've been doing is a team race. Now, me and you'll have seen these team races before, red versus blue.
Right, yes.
And it's done off points for every time you cross the line, but in that one I think we'll see a lot more action in that one. Certainly a lot more.
I would say, yeah, the final's probably the tamest race of the night so far, I would say.
Yeah.
Apart from the leader, Liam Rose, getting taken out of the lead.
Yeah.
So interested to see if he gets a revenge hit on Richard Smith in this one.
Yeah. So everybody's readied up, but I think we're just waiting for Ollie to load in and it'll go off. Off it goes. So I think we're going to have a chat with Ollie towards the end of the meeting, possibly after the team race. We'll have a chat with him, see how he's been getting on with this game. No doubt not as quick as he'd like to be getting on with the game, but we got a poor start there. I think possibly Liam Rose in the wrong place. He got told in no uncertain terms by Craig Thompson that he wasn't supposed to be starting there.
It looks like I think he's back in now. Shadow Luke, which is Luke Smith, son of Neil Smith, I believe. Which is F1 stock car driver. To racing the Hotstox. Interesting one day maybe move up himself.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Oh, and Marcus has rolled on the first corner there.
Yeah, H-Man has gone in on Craig straight away there. No messing. He's having that place off him. Try and get up with the action. H-Man is in the lead. And he's been taken out. I'm just going to keep this bar up at the bottom. There's one on Offo there. He's not happy at all, Craig Thompson.
Craig's not happy at all after H-Man there, Mr. 37 of Harley Spence. Liam Rose is now took the lead.
Yeah, Slatter is through. I presume as he started more than a lap down and everyone. He must have started behind the field a lap down.
So super driver of Liam Rose who's out front at the moment for Matt Barnard.
And Ollie Spencer in third, going up the inside of Matt Barnard.
Yes. We're only up on the early stages of the race and we've already red top up there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a crazy start that though, to be fair, with that driver on Oppo on the top corner. It's not something you'd normally see in Stocks.
Matt's gone, and so has Andrew Thomas. Stock car 345 has also gone massively wide. He's gone for a visit to the ambulance
Ollie
there.
in a really good position though in second place to maybe try and close Liam Rose down.
Well, we're not going to see consecutive wins from Sean Bowman and from the Grand Nationals because he's had 3 consecutive Grand National wins, so he's going to be a new Grand National winner here tonight.
Yeah, he couldn't make it tonight, which is unfortunate.
Oh, and it's Luke Smith's gone round there on turn 2. Matt Barnard
also cause a bit of a problem, there. And Liam Rose has got tangled up in it, which leaves Ollie Spencer the gap to try and get through. Craig Thompson making his presence felt again there on that top corner. It's put it bumper about tonight. I can feel him getting a good deal in the
Liam Rose,
race.
Massive hit on Luke Smith. Massive hit. Sent him wide. Terry Hawkins now to second place. Liam Rose now dropped down to 5th.
Is that
not
Matt
Terry
Barnard
so much.
up there on the top of the screen? He's, I think he's parked in the pits. So he's back on the track now.
Oh, Terry being caught up there. By some back markers there by the looks of things.
Ollie just needs to try and stay calm here, and I mean, personally, seeing the way that Craig's been driving so far in this one, I've been tempted to let him past.
That's Ashley Crofts there up to fourth place.
Fourth place into third now, just as you say that.
The Super Stocks driver. Seems to be going well in this one. That's Matt Barnard, a massive hit again. Some backman seems to be a lot of bumper work going on in this one for the back markers. A few angry drivers by the looks of things.
Yeah, it's definitely some revenge shots being dished out here.
Looks like it so far.
A lot
Ollie
easier.
Spencer still out in front.
Yeah, he's got a big lead on Harley there in second. Again, it's these back markers though. Look how many he's got in front of him. If he can get through these, or if these don't tangle, he should be fine. A lot easier on a game like this to dish out the hits. Although, having watched these lads race before, they're not. Well, lads and lasses, they don't hang back, do they?
Sadly, none of the lasses obviously racing in tonight's series.
No.
And whether any of them racing the PS4 series, which they're current.
I did have a little look through the PS4 drivers, and I can't remember any of them off the top of my head.
No.
Obviously the Xbox drivers are fast, you know that for sure. But yeah, I believe there's a good crowd on both. I think you can also watch the PS4 series tomorrow night. I believe that's being streamed. Oh, Ollie's gone wide and into the fence. Is he going to be okay there?
He's on last lap now.
Yeah, he should be fine here. I mean, I'm sure he's had more stressful situations than this on the last lap, so he should be able to handle it.
I think this could be one of his,
win.
You know, one of the bigger wins of his career.
I think this is definitely his biggest win of 2020. Possibly the biggest win of his career. We'll have to ask him about it later on.
Yeah, that's his second win.
He's already had a heat win in the series, yeah, but that's a Grand National. I mean, you race yourself. Which would you prefer to win, a heat or a Grand National?
That's a harder actually, because normally Grand National probably have more cars in, so
yeah,
Grand National's probably got more riding on it, obviously.
I think for me, winning the Grand National puts you in a good mood for the next week or 2 weeks or however long it is until your next one.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think personally, definitely a Grand National. Although obviously winning a heat puts you in a good mood for the final. But it also means you have to start at the back of your grade for the final. So that can make things tricky, can't it?
It can be, yeah. So it looks like Ollie Spencer got the win there.
Yeah.
From H-Man in second, then Terry Hawkins in third. It was Jumbo 269 in fourth place, and then Gold
that was from a lap down as well, that. Now we'll have to make sure, mate, as we are on different teams here. So you come out as red. I'll change to blue. I'll change to blue, yeah. That way, when we both retire, it's not, it's going to be even.
So,
and we'll get a bit of a look at this.
Sean explained before, this is a team race here just to finish off the night with blue and red. I believe it scores them as they go across the line. So the more drives you got up, the higher, the more points you get. It's all done in the game. Obviously, if you've got a few drivers and blocking, it'll help your other team out. So it'll be interesting to see what tactics they've got going into this. Yeah. It'll be interesting to look at the teams as well. So there's some fast drivers on both teams by the looks of things.
Setting up this chat with Ollie for after the DD.
We're having a DD, are we? Brilliant.
Yeah.
I do class myself as a bit of a DD specialist. It's just be interesting to see what they think on in that.
Well, yeah. Know what you mean. No, I don't know whether they're going to set themselves up here. I think they're just straight off. Yeah, they're just straight off.
Looks like.
So we'll quickly get the camera set up.
I'm just getting myself sorted myself, but it looks like that Barnard out in front from Ollie Spencer. So.
Yeah, so as Sean was saying before, you'll have to call me Twister, won't you, so they don't get confused. But basically, you get your points for crossing the line. You also pick up points for big hits. So we've currently got Matt Barnard out in front, and he is one of the red team, and Ollie Spencer's in second. But then the next two positions are also red team red, so they're going to be picking up mega points at the moment.
Up to 80 points there from the red team. Definitely now 90, massive point score there. Blue team are trying to get back in.
Got a couple of Marcus and one of the other reds hitting each other there. That's not what you want to be doing in a team race.
Couple over the bank there on turn 4.
Sorry. Camera's gone down.
There's a bit of coming together on the back straight there with Craig Thompson involved there in the blue team. Ollie Spencer puts Terry Hawkins over the banking of the red team.
Yeah,
Richard Smith also goes round.
We'll keep an eye on him for a little bit, with him being the form man. Thomas has gone round there.
Craig Thompson back round there from the blue team. Not going so well in this one. After having his heat win earlier on.
Yeah.
On form the rest of the meeting.
Ollie's been taken out on top corner for blue team, and he's been done there by, who was that in the yellow? That was Craig Thompson. I think we found out who is the big hitter on the Xbox. Definitely.
Richard Smith definitely doesn't give up. Craig Thompson definitely having an unlucky night. Round he goes again after he had a rollover a second ago. He's not having his night at all. So it looks like Marcus up in the lead.
It'll be interesting to see when they do the DD next, where if some of these will change cars, because that chap in the speed demon there, I think he'll be wishing he hadn't picked that for the DD.
maybe some armour on it, maybe, I think.
Possibly.
Get the welder out.
Maybe
get the welder. So,
maybe
some interesting blocking techniques from last night. It's who's up in first. Now is that Jim Slatter in first?
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on Jim.
Superstar.
We started watching him when he was in 4th, and he's not missed a beat since. Craig Thompson there has got very little health left on his car. He's been doing most of the muscle work in this. I guess the way it kind of works, it's kind of like the New Zealand teams of 4, where you'll have a couple of drivers out front scoring the points, and then a couple of drivers who are just parking across the front of drivers. You see a red top there at the back trying to stop the leader, but he's picked the wrong car. But you'll notice at the top,
Barnard up to second now as well.
Yeah, the scores, it's still the red team out in front, so the red team must be high up in the places, even though Jim is leading. The red team must be taking up most of the other places.
So you've got Matt second, third, and fourth. They're all red team.
Yeah.
If you press down, you can see it all. It comes up.
Yes. Yeah. It's just coming up on the side, but it won't tell us who's on which team.
If you hold it down, the D-pad button, it comes up.
Oh yeah.
Also brings the lap times up as well.
The camera down a little bit.
Yeah, I know that's my problem, but I'm just solving with that.
That's fine. I'll let you do I'll let you do that. I'll keep the camera pointing at the track.
So Jim Slatter for the blue team. He's out in front, but the previous points after that are all red teams, so that's where they're getting the points at the moment.
Yeah.
Lap 19 now.
The problem is, at this stage, I think there's too many of the blues that have stuck back and tried to stop the reds, so they'd have to be wrecking the red team at this point to pick up the win.
Well, somehow, just looking at the leaderboard, Craig Thompson definitely had a good one, because you're beating Craig Thompson in the leaderboard. What's going on there?
I am.
Yeah, I think he must have been wrecked, hasn't
He mustn't have gone the right way around the track, full stop.
he? No, it looks like he, yeah, and you've not done a lap, so brilliant.
Gold Matt's tried to go around the right. He's gone on Oppo there. Oh, big hit on the home straight. Unbelievable scenes. I think he's hit one of his own teammates there on Oppo.
The red time definitely got it. I mean, you'd think with Jim Slatter in your team and the blue team, you definitely think you've got the win.
You should do, really,
how
shouldn't
quick
you?
he is.
Yeah.
I think he needs to have a talk with the
Saying that though, the blue
teammates
team's still ticking over there with the points that they're getting there. You never know. No, I think they're just picking up points at this stage. So it's definitely going to be red team. So the way they've worked this team series is everyone on the red team now will receive 6 points for that. So
Alright, okay.
yeah, despite Jim winning the race, some of his closest competitors are going to gain 6 points on him in the series table, which I'm sure he'll be
Yeah, so they were
possibly miffed about.
So as we finish, it looks like you've got Jim from the blue team gets the win there from Terry, Goldmatt, and Marcus all from the red team. Obviously Ollie and then Gillian Bullock.
You notice the biggest scorer on the right there though was Gold Matt, so he must have led the most laps during that race to pick up that amount of points.
Matt was up there throughout the whole race. To be fair, I think he was up top 4 once all race.
Yes,
by the looks of things.
So
that's a different way of doing things from team racing, considering compared to what we do.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's a different ball game with what we do. Regarding team racing,
yes,
it's a little bit more aggressive. I think, when we do it.
Ours are bangers, aren't they? So we're allowed to go the wrong way with our team racing.
Yeah, I mean, we think our team race there's a lot more strategy involved. When we do ours is slightly different. If you only get a win, only the team that gets the win gets the point. So there's a lot on the line every race.
Yes.
Every race counts.
So we'll chuck a little car out here just so that I don't get in anyone's way. And if I do get in anyone's way, it's not going to cause them any damage. So this is going to be a DD. So you're going to get to see some of your favourite drivers here going in for some big shots, no doubt. Some big head-ons.
There's definitely a little car there.
The one to watch is definitely going to be Craig Thompson, but I wouldn't expect him to win this one. I mean, as we've already mentioned, you're the expert at DDs, Sean. So what would your strategy? Yeah, what would your strategy be for winning this one?
Hold your time.
Hold your time, yeah.
Just hold back. The winning DDs, it's about the long game. You've got to hold back at the start. No big hits, no head-ons. Just try and hold back as much as you can.
Yeah.
And obviously with these, as you know, there is a timer, so you can't.
Yes.
Just go run and hide for the whole. There is, I believe it's 50 seconds, something like that. I can't remember.
We've got a comment in the chat from Pre-Mixed Wig. Sandbag, is he one of your teammates?
Not sure, but probably everybody knows me as a bit of a sandbagger. So
yeah. But if you want to win the DD, you have got to hold back, like you said, and pick your shots. Ideally, over the back wheel, I always find is probably the best shot to give. Yeah,
definitely.
You're not going to take any damage, and you're going to give some.
No. Sometimes as well, you don't need to go for these flat-out hits because it's a waste of time. You can end up doing more damage to yourself. Just little taps sometimes is what you need, just to keep your timer reset. Because every time you hit someone on this game, your timer gets reset, and then you can sort of run and hide for a little bit longer. Looks like Luke Smith's gone there.
Luke Smith's gone. Yeah, he's not had a good night after winning the British last time, has he?
No, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Was looking forward to seeing a bit more of him tonight.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if I'd won the British, I think that would do me for the season.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I'm going to chuck this on free mode here and run around a bit and try and get a bit of the action from everywhere, because there's going to be cars absolutely everywhere, which we can see there is. So most of the action seems to be down at this turns 3 and 4 of the inside.
So still 12 opponents, as you can see there in the top right of your screen.
There's one almost gone at the top there.
That's Gillian Bullock nearly dead.
He is, he's nearly gone. Craig Thompson taking a big hit.
Yeah, that was a huge hit there.
Okay, that's Gillian gone. What's that leave?
So,
Was that leave with
who's the sandbagger? Well, it looks like Andrew Thomas is a bit of a sandbagger in the Speed Demon, but you definitely would be in that car.
Ashley Croft seems to be doing a good job of not hitting anything. He's got a slight bit of damage on. He's going to have to be careful though. He's going to have to hit something, otherwise he will time out. And there we go, straight up the back of Terry Hawkins. That was a good hit. I think Craig Thompson's gone already. We did say he was one of the big hitters. He's good being a big hitter. He'll have a decent amount of points probably, but you're not going to win the DD if you're a big hitter.
No. Also, Richard Smith has gone out there, and Liam Rose has nearly gone there.
Cracking shot on Jake Croft. Yeah, Liam Rose is very low. Terry Hawkins very low as well. He's gone in the Speedbird though. That's probably not the best of cars to pick for the DD. I did see someone picking a Grand Duke. I'd say that's probably one of the better ones. Liam Rose gone at the top.
I think they were told to get out of that bad looks thing there.
Right. Terry's gone through the side of Harley. He's missed! I don't know who that was going in.
Grant Sellers gone.
Yeah, it must have been him then that was going in for the shot on Terry Hawkins. He completely missed it and ended up in the wall. Luckily it's right beneath one of the marshals, so we've been able to check that he's alright. It's Terry gone, big shot from Croft. I think now at this stage there's 4 cars left and you'd have to have your money on Croft at this stage. He's got the most health. And he seems to be trying. I think Harley knows that. He's trying to run away. Thomas in the Speed Demon is going pretty well still. He's got a fair amount of health left.
Yeah, looks like it. I do apologise about it. It's a slight technical issue. Controller's going out. But I'm back. So we... Oh, massive
what
hit
a
there
shot!
From, 3, 4, 5.
Jim Slatter could have gone in there across.
Oh, massive roof shot. Very dirty.
Yeah,
very dirty roof shot.
It is dirty, but you've got to do it in the DD if you want to win it. And
it's killed him, but Croft was still alive there.
Yeah. So. He's gone from being the favourite to win it to almost being the favourite to be out next, I'd say.
Yeah. Harley Spencer, probably one of the next ones to go out here. Oh, massive hit from Jim Slatter there.
It doesn't seem to have done any damage on my screen, that shot, though.
No. Well, Jim Slatter's still pretty good with 2 bars of health there. Croft's nearly gone. There.
Yeah, Jim missed the head on there. I think Jim's going to pick up the win here unless he does something silly.
And if Thomas Andrew can get a good T-bone on him here. Oh, that was close there.
Jim knew that was coming there. He played that nicely, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it looks like he's probably using his camera. That's the key to winning DDs on this one. He's all looking all around. You've got to eyes in the back of your head when you're doing DDs.
Yeah.
When you do it around this place. Oh my God!
What happened there?
I've never seen that before.
No, I didn't know there was a ramp down there. I can only imagine that is
Jim hasn't moved.
Oh,
yeah, but Jim gets the win.
Interesting.
So that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened at the end there, but Jim does get the win.
Ashley Croft got 4 eliminations there, so that was a massive thing, even in the row cutter. We were interested to see how the Speed Demon get on, but it got on very well there, finishing second.
So let's see if we can get Ollie into the chat. I'll just send him a message first, just to make sure he knows what he's doing.
So I think that was a good showing from there from the V8 guys.
Yeah.
A couple of other drivers thrown in there for good mix. We had Harley Spencer from Marco F2s, a couple of stock drivers, and some 1300 drivers in there as well. And obviously, stock kart driver there as well. And the fastest man of the night was Jim Slatter, which is Craig Thompson's mechanic.
Right, so he sent Ollie an invite for the party. I will check as we can actually hear him when he jumps in.
Well, there we go.
Hello, Ollie. I'm just going to check, mate, as we can hear you through on the stream. No, I don't think we can hear you through on the stream. Have you accepted the? Did it come up with a did it come up with an option to stream your voice? Let me just remove you from the party. In fact, I'll add you as a friend first, and then I'll remove you from the party, and then when you come back in, hopefully, it'll come through.
Small technical issue.
Yeah.
Spare us while we sort out.
It's a shame.
It won't be in it.
Happen.
We're just trying to get Ollie on the stream for a quick chat.
Okay, so he's back in the party. Hello, Ollie. We can hear you in the party. That's not the problem.
It's if you click the box to include my audio in the party, it should come up.
If you go onto the party, Ollie.
Yeah.
Is there an option to include
audio? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Click that. We'll just check as it's coming through. Yes, we can hear you now. Okay, mate. So, did you enjoy that tonight?
Yes, yeah, really good. Yeah, it was a good meeting for me, really. I had a good win, so yeah, happy with that.
Yeah, are you fifth in the series at the moment? So possibly not quite as high as you'd normally expect to be.
No, not in reality. No, but it's been good for me really because I'm only like level 19. It's a new game for me, so I'm just getting to grips with it, to be honest.
Yeah, you've got to work your way up, haven't you? Quite quick on this game, to be fair.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. It's I've got a long way to go yet. I'm still learning off Bowman and some of the others that are teaching me the hard way. So, but yeah, I enjoy it.
You definitely had a good pace in the Grand National there, so you seem to have had it together there towards the end of the night.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just picking up, keeping out of trouble to start with. I think that's the biggest thing, and then picking my way through.
With some of the white tops, they like taking each other out. We were discussing on the stream, where would you rank that Grand National win up? In your career list.
Probably at the top.
Right at the very top.
The biggest thing I've won. Yeah, definitely.
Just below the world or above?
Just resting above the World Championship, I think, at the minute. I'm still waiting for a trophy. I think God Jolly will sort that out. But
yeah, I believe he's maybe need a sponsor for the series.
I also got told the Grand National had 500 quid on tonight, so yeah, I'm pleased to receive that later on.
Excellent. Well, I might have a chat with Guy myself, see whether there's some commentator money coming towards us.
That's it, yeah, we'll share the profits, eh?
So, next week is Bloomfield Figure 8. How are you feeling for that one?
Yeah, it should be good. It should be exciting. It should have different winners around there, to be honest. It might even it out a little bit, because some of the boys that have been on for quite a while, they seem to be taking the lead, and like Terry and that is very, very good at it. So, yeah, it should even it out.
We noticed Jim Slatter is probably one of the quickest tonight as well.
I don't know Jim personally. I've never seen him race or anything like that, so I don't know him personally. But
he's just Craig Thompson's mechanic. So
that's what we've been told. Yeah.
I think someone needs to give him a ride.
I think he deserves a seat because Craig Thompson's useless.
He did get a heat win, to be fair, tonight to him, but other than that, he's not been doing. Craig, he got the first heat win, and he struggled the rest of the night.
First win of his career, I think.
Yeah, and then after that, we said, who do you think is going to win the next one? And the rest of the meeting, he went going backwards.
He went crashing.
Yeah, I think he peaked too early, didn't he? He peaked too early, and then he got battered, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Right, excellent. Well, I think we'll let you go then, Ollie. Thanks for coming and
Thank
speaking
you very
to
much.
us. We might have another
Thank
chat
you.
with you next week, especially if you
Yeah,
win
lovely.
the.
Yeah,
I think
I'm looking
it's the
forward to it.
European, isn't it, that they're running on the figure eight?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it might be the European next
So
weekend. So yeah,
red,
we'll be
red
there.
and yellow will go
we'll have a
nice
laugh.
with gold.
Who's
That's
the
it.
current European champion in Hotstox?
It is Kev Stutchbury. He didn't
right,
run the
okay.
wing last year, so not a lot of people know that. But yeah,
No.
he is actually European champion.
Right. I know. I'm guessing there's no chance of him turning up on the Xbox.
I don't. He's supposed to be coming to a go. Apparently, he's letting us all. He's all cracked up first, so we'll see. We'll see.
Right.
All right,
Excellent. Right. Well,
You-
thank you
you
very
take
much
care,
for having
guys. See you
a chat,
soon.
mate. No worries. See you later now.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Ta.
Right, well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We're going to go now, and we'll be back hopefully next Saturday for the next round. And yeah, we'll see you there. Any last words, Sean?
I don't think so. I think everything went well tonight. I think it was a good meeting. I think I'm looking forward to next week, see how the figure of eight gets on. And
Yeah, I think there'll be
Saturday
quite a
should
few
be,
snap cars in that one. I think the car choices tonight, the Speed Demon especially, I don't think we'll see that next meeting. Not unless they're very brave, anyway.
Well, no, it'd be interesting coming across the crossover. I wouldn't personally pick that.
No.
Uh,
So
Maybe even the Star Beast might be the one to
think-
go for.
yeah,
No one
I think-
was in that choice.
I mean, you
car,
know
or even
me.
the Gatecrasher.
Yeah, you know me. I think the Gatecrasher will be the choice for me. But we'll see how they get on next week. Hopefully, have a chat with a few of the other lads as well that are racing. And yeah, we'll see you all next week. Take care, mate.
Yeah, you too. Ta-ra.
Cheers.